Here are my project notes for the border Reivers. This is where I work out the number of figures that are going to be in the army, what I'm going to need. Again, I've put in pictures of the actual packs from Hokahei Miniatures that I'm planning to order. And if I'm ordering more than one pack, I put it in twice, so I have a visual record of everything I'm about to paint. So for the border Reivers, they've got 4 infantry as normal. They've got 2 archers, which is a new type of unit for this project. 2 swordsmen and 2 cavalry. So the infantry again is pikes and shot. The archers are unsurprisingly archers. There they are. And swordsmen are going to be made up from miniatures from the several family packs. I won't be using the spears. I'll explain about them later. Cavalry is cavalry. And then the extras, there's a general, and there's some religious chaps, some bagpipes, Irish bagpipes, and there's a bishop. I painted the bishop already because I use a lot of these figures for role-playing, so I'm going to use him. He's on the right size base, so won't need so I worked out a pack list, what to order. Worked out it's going to come to £213.50, and I went ahead and ordered it. The only problem I had with this planning was remembering which poses were in which family. So I took the family pictures and gave them a massive big title, as you can see, so that I could remember what I was supposed to buy. And then once everything arrives, I'm going to get some Highland cattle from war bases. And this is a rather nice peel tower. This one was made by Jim Bibby at Ashiro Model Terrain. I'm going to make one similar, basically, because this is almost exactly the sort of thing I want. And okay, so that's it. Now we can move on to the actual miniatures. Here we are then. The miniatures have arrived from Hokahei Wargaming. Now it's time to sort them out and see if I have actually ordered the right amount of stuff for my proposed army. Luckily I've got a packing list so I can see what's what. Okay, let's see what we've got. This one says General, so this looks to be the army commander. The bags are sellotaped. Well, this bag is sellotaped. So there we go. So there's a version on foot and there's a mounted version with a horse. Alrighty. The mounted version, luckily, is got a nice open hand, so he'll end up with a flag. I'm not sure if that's a... oh no, it's probably alright. Not sure if that was a miscast sword scabbard. Does look a little shorter than the one on the this guy, but it's got an end on it, so that'll be okay. Who's going to notice? There we go. Right, so what I need to find first is the pikeman, and according to the list I need EI-17 for the Irish pikes and BR-14 for the garrison pikes. Let's move this up a bit, see if I can spot them. There's some horses. I'll take the horses out. That's the Irish command. I'll take that out. Ah, here we go. What's this? Pikeman. There's some dead ones which I got sent free, which is nice. Pikeman. Pikeman. Right, so this should be 24 pike. So to avoid too many doubles, I got 2 packs of the garrison pikemen, which have 6 in them. And 1 pack of the Irish kerns with pikes. They're quite sweet. Which have, I'm going to use some scissors here. It's just quicker. Sorry, bump the mic. There we go. Okay, so that's that gives me 12 pikemen here and 12 Irish kerns of pike, which will oh dear, not working at all. There we go. Here again are different. The basic difference I think is the garrison ones have got breastplates and a nice Elizabethan puffy pants, and the Irish are wearing trews, and so there's 24 pikes, so that's pretty good. They all seem very nice. So that's the pikes for my infantry, and to go with them I need 32 guns. Now let's have a look. Mounted types. That's the bishop. Who are you? You're a family. I get. You're a family. You're some archers. You're some command figures. You're a family. You're shooting. You look like you've got guns. You look like you've got guns. Just double check. You've got guns and you're a family. I'm going to get rid of the box at this stage. Alright, so this is BR13 times 2, and BR13 is gosh, garrison men with calivers loading and firing, so that's 12 of those. And then these are BR11. BR11 is garrison men with calivers. So let's get these open. There we go. So what I should end up with is I should have 24 of these guys, because they're a pack of 12, so I ordered 2 packs of those, and 12 of these, which will give me the 32 I need and 4 extra. Obviously can't, you know, order a part pack, so get rid of the paper. Another bit of paper. Now I've got a set of these guys already painted up for role-playing figures, because I have a set of, so the 4 I don't need I'm going to take from this lot, and I'll paint them up for the role-playing set as well, because they'll be different to the ones I've already got. Right, so 24 pike, 36 there we go, 36 muskets, that's 4 extra. Good. I'm going to pick out a random 4 now in case I need them to make up something else later. Obviously won't necessarily be the 4 that I use. And then from the families I got and various command stands will be the 12 miniatures I need to sort of wave flags and beat drums at the front. But I'll get to them at the end. The next thing I got is I should have 2 units of archers. So there should be in here, there should be a pack of 12 archers. Here they are. 12 archers. This gives me 6 per base, which might be a little, because archers stand side on, it's quite easy to get 8 of them on a base rather than the 6 that you get from you know, 4. So if I can get more, that would be better, but if not, I can get a flag waver on there maybe. So 2 units of archers. What's next? 2 units of swordsmen, but they're coming from the families and stuff, so I'll do them at the end. And then 2 units of cavalry. So 6 cavalry is one mounted family pack. Now, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses. Most of the horses look to be the same pose. They don't have a lot of different horse poses here. I think all of those are the same, but I can use the bishop's horse maybe and the general's horse and mix them up. Otherwise it doesn't matter, they're horses. So I'll put them there. And there's a set of mounted, here they are, mounted broken men, which should give me a nice selection of poses for the cavalry units. Here we go, let's have a look. Right, so nice chap with a pistol. He's got a loose arm. He's got a loose arm. Another chap with a pistol, always useful. Swordsman. He appears to have a quiver of arrows on his back, so he's quite jolly. Another swordsman. He's also got a quiver of arrows, which is jolly good. And then these 2 that have, one has a sword and one has a spear. All the spears on these, there's a couple more going to turn up. I'm going to cut them off and drill them out, and they'll have proper steel. Although actually, that's, well, this spear isn't very bendy, but either way they're going to have proper steel things. Okay, so there's my 6 cavalry, and one of them's waving a spear, so that's perfect. Alright, now everybody else goes to make up the command people for the infantry and the 2 lots of swordsmen. So let's open up all the ones who can, those are dead people, they were free extras. Here we go, so here's one of them, and we'll see, some of these I think will be extra and I won't need to, won't be using them, but again, any extras will be put into the role-playing set. And again, I don't care which family they come from, so I don't need to worry about mixing them up. Out you come. One-handed. There we go. What's this? This is another one. I'm pretty sure I ordered an extra family just to make sure. And then this will be where I find I'm a figure short or something, you know. Let's do this one. That's those. What have we got over here? And this lot as well. There we go. Okay. So far as I can see, let's open everything up since we're here. This is the Irish command, which has some priests in it, which I wanted, and a guy playing bagpipes. And although he's Irish bagpipes, you can't have a Scottish army without bagpipes. They're the dead bodies that Hokahay kindly sent me free. Won't be used for this. They'll be used for the role-playing figures. So I'll keep them right out of the way. And here's the bishop. And the bishop, I've got a painted bishop. I've got a painted mounted bishop. What I might do, so I'll put the painted mounted bishop to one side. The unpainted one. The one on foot I might use as a commander, so I'm going to stick him in there with the general on foot. There's my general on foot. So the mounted general, he's my commander. All right, let's see what we've got. So we need okay, so every man with a spear is going to be a standard bearer, unless he's sticking them forwards. One's pointing their spears forwards I can't use. They will be, these are role-playing fodder, so they go in that thing. He's got one going forward, I don't need him. He's standing up with one, so his will be drilled out and he'll be standard bearer. What else we got? He's sticking forward, we won't use him. There's a bowman here. He's got a miscast bow, but it's still a bow. I can fix that. So he'll join the bowman. That gives me 13 bowmen. Wonder if there's any more. There's another one. So that gives me 14 bowmen. So that's 7 bowmen per base as opposed to 6, which I think is better. If I give them a commander, they'll have 8 per base. Right. There's a drummer. He's a command figure, obviously. Right. Let's get 12 swordsmen. So there's 1, 2. There's another drummer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Another flag. 3, 4, 5. I'm looking for ones with shields. 6, because they're like 7. 8 he'll do. 9, 10. It's pretty good. 11. What do we got? 12. Okay, so there's 12 swordsmen. I might not use that exact 12. We might, you know. Now I need 12 people to be the command figures for the infantry. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 who are drummers and standard bearers. He's a standard bearer. He's 6. There should be another one of him somewhere. I think probably get away with giving him a flag, so that's 7. That looks like it for the okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That leaves me the bishop, the general. One of those is a general. He's the general. Put him in. Okay, leaves me the bishop, the general, and this guy as extra. But I do need 2 people to... well, what do we got here? So I've got 2 Irish guys with spears. He's nice. He's got a separate spear. I'll put him in, take one out, because his separate spear will become a flag. These I don't think I can cut away. They're too... so I'll worry about them. We've got the 2 monks. There's that one and that one. So they'll be a religious base. Oh, and we'll put him in. So let's take someone out. There we go. So that's 12 of those, little religious base, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I take out the bishop and the general on foot, I got 1, 2, 5. I've got these 5. I need 2 people. I think I'll add to the bowman set. Doesn't really matter which. I might put flags on, but I'll use these 2 Irish guys. So that will give me 8 per base for them, and that leaves me 3 unused figures, which I might be able to turn into a secondary command base of people on foot. And there we go. That's the whole army. Should have these painted in no time. And here we are, just like that, a fully painted Scottish army. All in all, this took about 50 hours of painting, which I do in roughly 1 hour sections, so about 50 days. And surprisingly, everything went according to plan. Here are the 4 units of pike and shot infantry. As you can see, I drilled out the hands of the 2 on the front here. To take flags, as I intended. The flags are a mixture of First Corps, eBay and flags of war. So 6 pikemen and 3 command chaps. So that one. Again, this one here, it's got the bishop as its focal point. This guy was actually a standard bearer. This guy had his hand drilled out, And as you can see, thanks to Flags of War, they've got an Iron Brew banner and a Haggis banner for added Scottishness. There we go. Now one behind him. Nice drummer on this one. Again, to the front, both drilled out spearmen to give them flags, and then mixture of the Irish kern and sort of garrison men. I've used tufts on these bases for the first time ever, and probably the only time ever, must be said, to give them heather tufts to make them even more Scottish. Those I got from, I think, War World Scenics off eBay. There we go. And that's a theme I've run through the whole army. And the very last one of the pike, again, this guy on the right here is actually the general on foot. He was drilled out to a flag. Chap on the left drilled out, another drummer, and there we go, another assortment of flags and things. Bracketing each of the pike elements, we've got shot elements, again, loading and firing, and some heather on each. There we go. Once again, they all went according to plan, and I was left with a few fairly boring looking loading poses, as I knew I would be, which I haven't painted individually for role playing because they were actually, as I say, quite boring. With the infantry completed, I moved on to the archers. I had 7 per base, and I decided in the end not to add in an extra sort of command figure because I could stagger them with 7 and they all looked like they could shoot past each other. So 12 of them are the archer pack, and then this chap in the middle here is from a family. Likewise with this base. 12 archers, and then the guy with the helmet, he's one of the family members with a hat. 2 of them needed their bows rebuilding because they were miscast or broken, but that was just a case of drilling the hand, putting in a bit of metal and bending it. Be hard pressed to find which ones they were, I think, by this stage. Then it was on to the 2 units of swordsmen. Again, I picked the best poses from the collection of family members I had. Here we go. Just nice selection of dangerous looking cutthroat chaps. And then the last of the fighting units, 2 stands of cavalry. Again, this is the Broken Men set. This chap with the flag is a spearman, drilled out his hand. The others are just the normal Reivers types. Not much variety in the horse poses supplied, but nice enough. Nice mixture of swords and pistols, what have you. Very pleased with those. there's a small chance I will go ahead and buy the mounted figures I don't have and just make more cavalry bases for if I want to field this as like a big army. But that's for some time in the future. And then the final elements were the command stands and a bit of scenic scatter. Here's the general. He had a sort of open hand, so I gave him a standard, and he's got 2 Irish wolfhounds with him from alternative armies. And then for a bit of religious guidance, we've got the bishop, and he has the 2 Irish monks with him. Now I did a couple of stands of Highland cattle. These are from war bases, just as, you know, stand around and observe things going on. 2 of those, and these are medieval beehives from First Corps, and heather makes good honey, so I added them. And I do intend to build a peel tower to sort of finish off the set in the near future. And there you have it, from inception to planning to purchasing to painting to a finished army. I must say I'm pretty pleased with this army. I like the look, I like the theme. I think it was a success. This instalment in the series has been a bit of a slog, hasn't it? So thank you if you've stuck with me this far. I hope you found at least some of it interesting. My next army is going to be religious fanatics, and then I'll see if I want to continue with more armies or pause and do something different. Until next time then, thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you feel the need. I do enjoy reading the comments. And as always, I look forward to seeing you for the next one.